3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
What's up, friends? Puff and Steph Podcast, back on your listening device. We appreciate you being here. We're doing this really cool thing right now with CBD American Shaman of PA. They want to give away their products to a handful of our listeners and see what you like, don't like, questions, things like that. Basically, you're just going to get like a couple weeks supply of some CBD products from CBD American Shaman of PA, and then you're going to do some testimonials from us. This is what you got to do. Go to the Puff and Steph Facebook page, and it's pinned to the top of the page, and just tell us why you want to try it out. Maybe you've tried CBD products before and you stopped for whatever reason. Maybe you tried a different company's products. You want to see how this compares. Maybe you're just curious. Maybe there's something specific that you're hoping that it helps with. No reason is better than any other, to be honest. We want a wide variety of people. So make sure you go to what's pinned to the top of the Puff and Steph Facebook page, and you could be one of I don't want to call it guinea pig because that makes it seem like there's some sort of danger. There's no danger.
No.
But you could be a tester, if you will, product tester.
My mom uses it on her back.
Yeah, the cream, right?
Yes, and she has had back problems for years, and she is way too young to be dealing with this kind of back pain, but she's gone through all the hoops of like physical therapy and, all the different doctors. And
tons of medication.
Right. She has not found anything that really helps, but it was really hurting her on Saturday, and she said, I just need my CBD lotion. I need to lay down. Like, it really, really helps her.
That's nice.
So it's great for like chronic pain you've been having, and there's no other solution. She loves it.
Awesome. So it's working for Steph's mom. It can work for you guys too. So again, pinned to the top of the Puff and Steph Facebook page. Why do you want to try it? And we'll pick some people. Again, it's more or less going to be like random. We just want to make sure it's a nice eclectic group of people that are going to be trying out their new products. And very soon, not right now, but very, very, very soon, you'll be able to walk into CBD American Shaman of PA stores and just say, hey, I'm here from the Puff and Steph podcast, and they'll give you a week's supply of product for free. No purchase necessary. They just want you to try some of their stuff.
Nice.
Yep. So I'll tell you guys when that's going to happen, but it's coming up. So it is Wednesday, and that means it is Would You Rather time. I wrote this one myself.
Okay, so this isn't a controversial one?
No, not at all.
Okay, good. Let's keep it simple.
I look through all these fun Would You Rather questions. I'm like, I feel like writing my own. And it's kind of based on something that we've talked about before. Would you rather attend your own funeral, like you're legitimately dead and you come back as a ghost and attend?
Oh.
Or read the minds of the people at your wedding?
Oh. Both are so tempting.
Right?
Like, are the people in the audience like, she does not even look good in that dress?
Right.
Oh my God.
Right.
But I also really want to see who's crying at my funeral.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, though. Here's the thing.
I want to hear the thought process.
Okay, here's my thought process. Being at your own funeral, you're not hearing the thoughts of the people at your funeral, right? You're just going to be there.
You're going to be there, and you'll be able to see who's legitimately sad, who's cracking jokes, who's drinking beer in the parking lot, not taking this seriously.
Pre-game in the funeral.
Right.
See, but with the wedding, you would know their genuine thoughts. I feel like people can fake the sadness at the funeral, but at the wedding, you would know what they were actually thinking. So that might be a little bit more appealing to me. But I've always said that I wanted to know who came to my funeral and what people said about me. So I think I would go with funeral, even though people can fake it.
Well, we've had this conversation before about being at our own funerals and seeing who's sad and stuff.
Right.
So I wanted to use that as the base, and I started thinking, what else would you want to know? I mean, we want to know who would come to our funeral, who would be like, I'm busy that Tuesday.
Right.
Yeah. But then I thought wedding, because some of us are that person. Other times we know that person who's like, I gotta go to this stupid wedding on Saturday. I give it 6 months anyway. He doesn't even know that she's been cheating on him.
Yes. People say that stuff all the time.
Right?
Okay, wait. Are you reading their minds while you're getting married? Like, you can see what they're thinking while you're getting married.
Yes.
I don't know. I get so bothered by what people think about me. I think it would ruin my wedding day.
Really?
I think I'd rather just be naive, just blissfully unaware. Because if I was up there, like, and we were holding hands, looking into each other's eyes, smiling, and I could tell that someone in the audience was like, oh, she does not look good from this angle, I would cry. I would just start crying. I do
Well, you're
not
supposed to
deal
cry at
well
your
with
wedding.
that. It would not be happy tears. So I don't think I could emotionally handle that. I'd want to see people at my funeral.
See, I'm choosing the wedding.
Really?
Because at your funeral, it's over, right? You're dead.
That's true.
You're seeing who's there, who's not. If Mike didn't show up, you know what? Never liked him anyway, screw him, right? But at your wedding, supposedly, you have still a very nice long life to live.
Oh, that's true.
So you know which one of your friends are backstabbers or like conniving or talk about you behind your back, have bad thoughts
true.
about you, and then you could be like, oh, well, all right there, Melissa. You're getting cut out of my everything.
That's true. The knowledge could be better put to use. Because if you're already dead,
You're already dead. What's it
You're
matter?
dead.
What's the matter?
that's so true. That's a really good point. I don't know though. Sometimes like I accidentally think negative things and I don't mean to. So I wouldn't want someone to be reading my mind.
Do you see? I would think this of you because I know you. I know you better than pretty much anyone. And I would think that if you thought a negative thought, you'd immediately put a positive thought on it.
I try. Yeah.
If you were like, oh, that is not a good angle, it's probably just where I'm sitting from. It's probably that person next to me has a great angle.
Right,
Or it's
yeah.
probably just the sun hitting her not quite at the right angle. Like, ooh, that is not the right dress for her body shape. But you know what? It's what she wanted, and it's her wedding, and I hope she's happy with all of her decisions.
Right. Try to bring it back around to something positive.
Right. I really think that would be your inner monologue.
Right. But sometimes you just think things that you're not trying to think, and then you can't stop thinking about them. Does that ever happen to you?
All the time.
Like, and you just can't stop thinking
Yeah,
about
I usually
something.
say them out loud, though.
It just comes right out.
Yeah.
No filter.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you're sitting at a wedding and be like, oh, wow, he really married up.
Right.
Yeah, that's why, actually, that was my inner monologue at my own wedding.
Aww. Did you say that out loud?
Oh, I've said it out loud so many times. So many times. All right, so we'll put that up on the Facebook page. Would you rather attend your own funeral or read the minds of the people at your wedding? It's a tough one. What do you want to do? We are getting stupid. Very stupid. And we have several stories in today's show about the stupidity of not just Americans, but human beings as general. I blame it on cell phones, or maybe we're all eating lead and we don't know it. I don't know. But 38% of beer drinkers, 38%, this is a huge number, will not order a Corona beer because of the coronavirus.
No, I saw this online. I was hoping it was just a joke.
No.
They're like, well, I'm not sure, but it's just not worth the risk.
The beer brand has seen a large drop in sales because of the coronavirus. There is, obviously, I can't believe I have to say this, zero correlation between Corona beer and the coronavirus.
Are you positive?
And you know what? Next year when the Heineken plague comes out, they'll have their, downturn too.
Imagine being like the people that work at Corona and are making less money because people aren't smart.
It just makes zero sense. Do you really believe the coronavirus has anything to do with Corona beer? And if it did, don't you think they would rip the entire Corona selection off store shelves?
Right. Do you think they'd really still be selling it and advertising and just going on business as normal?
Like, does Corona have to do they have to spend marketing money now to retrain society to let them know that they have nothing to do with the coronavirus?
Probably. They could actually use it as a fun marketing opportunity.
You gotta be careful though, Steph, because people are dying.
Trust me, I know. I literally work in digital marketing. I know. People people take things the wrong way
Right.
and get upset. But they could do it in a tasteful way of kind of making a joke about like, hey guys, like, why are you not buying our beer because of this?
Right.
It's not the same thing.
Or maybe they can do something where they pay like Saturday Night Live to do a sketch about
Right.
it. Say,
That'd
hey,
be
can
funny.
you guys do a sketch where we call people idiots? We can't do it,
That's true.
but you guys can do it. You guys
Yeah.
can get away with a lot more stuff than we
Yeah,
can.
totally.
Maybe they could do kind of like we'll give you some cash to do this.
Right. That's a good idea.
That wouldn't be the worst idea. Or pay some influencers or something to drink Corona beer when they're out.
Right. Just to make it clear, not the coronavirus.
Right. So like take who's a famous athlete? I need a famous athlete. Any famous athlete.
Carson Wentz.
Okay, so they say, hey, Carson Wentz, can you do us a favor? We'll give you $1 million if you and your wife go to a bar and put an Instagram post of you guys drinking some Coronas.
Right.
Do something like that. Please?
Yep.
Please, pretty
Right.
please?
Just to get it out there, like, it's okay.
Hey, you and me, we got some good ideas.
Oh, yeah. People need to listen to them.
Telling me. All right, coming up, I'd like to say that was the end of our stupid stories, but no, they continue.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
A healthier, happier you is created from more than just a gym membership or diet plan. Don't take on your New Year's goals alone. Let CBD American Shaman of PA help you reach your goals by giving you the physical and mental relief needed to persevere. The Better You Challenge will reward you for sticking to your goals. To learn more and to try free samples of the newest products, visit a CBD American Shaman of PA store in Carlisle, Mechanicsburg, Harrisburg, and Lancaster, or visit hempishealth.com. And remember to use the promo code PUFF at checkout to save 10% on every order. Do your kids lose their house keys? Do you hide a key near your front door for friends, relatives, the cleaning lady, or pet sitter? Do you need a better way to secure your home? Let ITD Systems and Security solve all your problems. ITD has the knowledge and experience to install smart home features like smart locks, motion sensors, indoor and outdoor cameras, and wireless keypads that control everything. Plus, you can turn off lights, lock doors, and view any of your cameras right from your cell phone or tablet. Turn your house into a future house and add peace of mind to your life with ITD Systems and Security. To find out more, visit itdssi.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Hey honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
I think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Okay, we're back on the podcast. We just talked about a stupid story where 38% of beer drinkers say that they're worried about drinking Corona because of the coronavirus. Idiots. Anyway,
These people we share the planet with.
the intense stupidity continues. You're into country music. Did you hear about what happened with Garth Brooks?
Yes.
Now, I don't care who you like politically. You're a Trump supporter, that's fine. You're a Biden supporter, fine. Hillary, don't care. Sanders, don't care. I don't care. Just be smart. Garth Brooks was wearing a Sanders jersey at his concert in Detroit. Internet conservatives reacted poorly. Now, in their defense, it said Sanders 20. Right? So Sanders is the name, 20. I kind of see where they're coming from, but if you know this much about football, like a smidge about football, you know about the very famous Detroit Lions running back, Barry Sanders.
Right.
Who just also happened to be number 20.
Right. And it's a football jersey.
It was a Detroit Lions football jersey.
Right.
It was a Barry Sanders football jersey. Now, if you know zilch, squat about football, I might even give you a little bit of a pass.
I don't think it's a pass, though. Figure out what you're talking about before you start complaining.
It said Sanders could be Barry Sanders in 20, like 2020. I understand, but you're right. You should probably just do a quick Google search of Sanders 20.
Right.
And Barry Sanders will be... Actually, you know what? Let's just do it. Why not? If I were to say Sanders 20... Actually, it's probably just going to come up with Garth Brooks stuff. The very first thing is Bernie Sanders. It is. As a matter of fact.
But if you think about the context of it.
You know what? As a matter of fact, the whole Google page 1, all Bernie Sanders.
Wow. Wait, was the okay? I've seen the picture, but I didn't see like the background. Is there like any context clues that it has to do with football in the picture?
You know what though? No, I take it back. Google corrected what I put in. Google put Sanders 2020. If you just put Sanders 20, Barry Sanders Wikipedia page is the first thing that comes up.
Right.
So that's good. And then obviously all the stories about Garth Brooks.
Yeah. Did he do this just to get a rise out of people?
I don't think so. I think he was playing a show in Detroit.
Right.
And he was playing to the crowd like so many other people do.
But like I asked earlier, is there, because I don't have the picture in front of me, is there context clues that it has to do with football? Like
it's just a football jersey.
Okay.
It's like a "Hey Detroit," like I'm here.
And what's the caption?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. I wasn't sure, like, if people took 2 seconds to look at the caption or whatever, if it would be made more clear.
I'm gonna look. Hold on. Everything I've seen, it was just him. Looks like in the back hallway wearing like a wireless mic. It was definitely a Detroit Lions football jersey. I don't really see a caption. It was just like an Instagram post. 70,000 fans attended his February 22nd show at Ford Field. That's where they play. And here's the actual thing. Detroit, you carried me all night long, but you always have. I'm in love with your love. # Garth in Detroit. And then that picture.
Okay. I mean, I get where people could get the confusion from, but use context clues and figure out what you're going to freak out about before you freak out about it.
I think we're so like ready to freak out. I think we're so ready to be like, ah! Like everyone, and not I won't say everyone. The hardcore people on whatever side you're on, they are just like, they're like a rubber band ready to snap.
Yep.
They're just like, I can't wait for someone to make me upset.
Right. So they saw that and they were like, yep, this is it. This is what I'm
like,
going to complain
Garth,
about today.
How could you do that to us? Garth, no.
And you know what? Does it really affect your life?
No.
I mean, I am obsessed with the Jonas Brothers, but I don't let myself actually get physically upset in my own daily life about something that they're doing.
What if the Jonas
It's not
Brothers
worth
came
it.
out with a drastic difference of opinion on you about something important?
It really wouldn't affect my day. I mean, I might be like, oh, like if it was a terrible opinion, it's just like something horrible.
Jonas Brothers are like, we don't like dogs.
Right. Well, okay, that's different category.
What if they're like, what if Nick Jonas came out and said, I'm not an expert, but I think Carson Wentz is overrated.
Oh, that would hurt. That would sting a little. That would really sting.
See, I knew that I had to use Carson Wentz and not dogs, because you'd be like, I don't care that I don't like Nick Jonas anymore if he didn't like dogs.
That's true.
But Carson Wentz, I think.
It's right on that line.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if it was something political, unless it was something drastic, like we don't want world peace, then obviously I would have an issue. But if it was just a...
Hi, we're the Jonas Brothers, and we love war.
Then I would be sad.
Keep bombing everyone, America.
Love the Joe Bros. Yeah, but otherwise, I
Keep
move
those
on.
other countries burning up with you, baby.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Aside from that, I don't think it would really affect my life. Not enough for me to comment on their post. And furthermore, do people realize that like those celebrities are not reading all your comments?
Yes, they are.
I don't understand
They
why
sit
you
in their
take your
bed at night.
time to do that.
Sit in their bed at night. And they read what I wrote. And they're moved,
I'm sure they are.
shook. A man has been arrested in Oregon for using, this is a special place in hell for this dude, using counterfeit cash to buy Girl Scout cookies.
No, that's terrible. Don't do that to those poor girls.
Police received 2 different calls in mid-February from local Girl Scout troops who reported receiving counterfeit currency on separate occasions while selling cookies outside of a Walmart. In each instance, the suspect allegedly used a 20 to buy 1 box of Girl Scout cookies and was given legitimate currency in change. The Girl Scout troops recognized the money was fake and called 911. He was 36-year-old Camden Dutchamarm? I don't know. Anyway, they identified him through like security cameras because Walmarts have security cameras.
Right.
So they were able to find him. but it's actually not giving them props, but it's actually kind of brilliant.
Stop it.
It's smart.
We are not giving criminals props anymore on this show, Puff.
I
talked to you about this.
How often do you hand a Girl Scout money and she pulls out that pen to see that it's real?
Yeah, they don't do that.
They don't do that.
No, because they trust people because they're sweet and naive and they still trust. They don't know how awful this world is yet.
If anything, Girl Scouts, maybe this is a good lesson for you. Don't trust people.
Yeah, you got to learn at a young age. You can't trust people. They're evil. It's an evil world we live in.
You really, really shouldn't. Coming up next, I never knew this about Apple, but now it makes a lot more sense. And I try to think back, and I realize, yeah, I've never actually seen this before.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Hey, honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
I think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Do your kids lose their house keys? Do you hide a key near your front door for friends, relatives, the cleaning lady, or pet sitter? Do you need a better way to secure your home? Let ITD Systems and Security solve all your problems. ITD has the knowledge and experience to install smart home features like smart locks, motion sensors, indoor and outdoor cameras, and wireless keypads that control everything. Plus, you can turn off lights, lock doors, and view any of your cameras right from your cell phone or tablet. Turn your house into a future house and add peace of mind to your life with ITD Systems and Security. To find out more, visit itdssi.com. A healthier, happier you is created from more than just a gym membership or diet plan. Don't take on your New Year's goals alone. Let CBD American Shaman of PA help you reach your goals by giving you the physical and mental relief needed to persevere. The Better You Challenge will reward you for sticking to your goals. To learn more and to try free samples of the newest products, visit a CBD American Shaman of PA store in Carlisle, Mechanicsburg, Harrisburg, and Lancaster, or visit hempishealth.com. And remember to use the promo code PUFF at checkout to save 10% on every order.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Okay, we're back on the podcast, and you're not a huge movie buff, are you? Not really.
I wouldn't call myself that, no.
But you do like some of the superhero movies, right?
Yeah. I like the Marvel movies.
Well, did you know, and I didn't know this until this director gave an interview, that Apple won't allow movie villains to use iPhones?
What?
Yeah. Rian Johnson, he's the director of Knives Out,
That was good.
has leaked a Hollywood secret. When it comes to product placement in movies, Apple has a strict stipulation that its devices cannot be used by any villainous characters.
In the movie.
Right.
Wow.
At an interview in Vanity Fair, he said, Apple, they let you use iPhones in movies, but if you ever watching a mystery movie, bad guys cannot have iPhones on camera. They use like Androids or just prop phones.
Wow. Apple feels strongly about this.
What do they really think is going to happen? Do they really believe that someone is going to be like, well, Thanos used an iPhone, so I'm going to use an iPhone because I want to be bad. Everyone knows they're not going to equate Apple to evil.
No.
I mean, they might already do. They got tons of sweatshops and stuff. Little kids building your iPhones. So what do you expect, Apple? It's weird.
I don't understand that. I don't think people are going to correlate those two. I think they're really overthinking this one.
And as far as I'm aware, and I might be wrong, there might be ones I don't know about, Apple's the only one that does this. It's not like Ford doesn't let evil people drive their trucks in movies.
Right.
Or anything like that.
I've never heard of any of that, yeah.
But for some reason, Apple has a strict no villain policy.
Like, what even made them think of that?
I don't know.
I feel like something had to have made this come about for them to go, okay, yeah, we can't let villains use iPhones. So, like, the good guys can use iPhones.
Right.
And the bad guys are using an Android.
Right.
I'm going to be looking for this in movies now.
Right. So, like, in all, like, the James Bond movies and stuff, if you ever watch them use a phone, it's never going to be an iPhone if it's a bad guy.
Okay. I'm going to pay attention to that
But James
now.
Bond is going to have Siri right next to him.
He has the iPhone.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So it is time to play the poll. According to this survey, this is the number one complaint women have in the workplace. The number one complaint. I'm not going to give you a hint until you have a guess or two.
Number one complaint in the workplace.
In the workplace.
That it's cold?
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I'm doing so good at this lately.
That is
Wow.
too cold.
I can agree with that. I have a blanket, I have a heater, I have a jacket on, and sometimes I literally go heat up water just to hold it in a mug because it feels warm.
Well, when we were in the studio at the radio station together, you had all that stuff. You had a blanket, you had a heater.
Yep.
How is it at the new job? Is it cold?
It's still cold. Yep.
Do you still have a heater?
I do. It's like one of those like you're not allowed to have a heater thing.
Wink, wink.
Yeah, you have to unplug it at night. So naturally, I check like 8 times before I leave.
Of course, you don't want to be the one that birds the stadium down.
No. Could you imagine? Oh my gosh.
Do you think they'd fire you?
I think so.
They have insurance.
But nobody would have a job anymore because the office wouldn't be there. Actually, the first weekend after I worked there, I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and I was like, did I unplug my heater? I was this close to driving to the stadium to make sure it was unplugged. Because that's what happens to me. I'll wake up in the middle of the night or I'll be in the shower like, did I unplug my heater? So it kind of stresses me out, but it's worth it. Like
right.
I need the heat.
So it's your new job, which is a much more professional environment than where we were before.
Yeah.
You're still at that job, rocking a blanket.
Yep.
Rocking a heater.
Yep.
And then the hot water trick.
All the time. Yep. When we were at the radio station, before I had my heater that John Wellsbach gave me, I used to go and turn the toaster oven on just to like stand by it for a few minutes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because it was so warm. And I know you didn't agree, but I'm telling you, it was cold in that studio.
Well, one of us has natural insulation, the other one's you. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. It's the theme of today's show. Enjoy your heater and blanket, Steph.
Thank you. I will.
All right, that is the Puff and Steph podcast. Tomorrow, the advice column.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.